This is a story from a couple of days ago, but it's just one more example, and we're going to keep playing these because there's going to be more of these examples. This is a story of a 14-year-old girl in Tucson, Arizona. These stories are happening all across the country. They're going to increase as we have more and more states putting their abortion bans online. We know like 25% of pregnancies end in a miscarriage. We know that a significant percentage of those require a D&C, which is basically a dilation and extraction procedure that is identical to abortion and can leave healthcare workers in criminal and civil liability, as well as the mother, the birth giver, or the pregnant person. And we're just going to hear more and more stories. This is a story, this is on KOLD News. First voice you hear, I think, is the mother of this 14-year-old girl.
I was so paranoid. I was shaking. I was in tears. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to tackle this.
Strong emotions from a mother who finds out her daughter has been denied life-saving drugs due to Arizona's new abortion law. That century-old abortion law not only bans nearly all abortions, it also makes it a crime to provide the means for one. New at 6, Bud Foster shows us how that provision is already affecting doctors, patients, and pharmacies.
As a mother who's had to deal with my child being very ill most of her life, I was scared. I was really worried.
14-year-old Emma Thompson has debilitating arthritis and needs the drug Methotrexate to keep it under control. But this week, the teen was denied the medication just 2 days after the new abortion law kicked in Arizona. Seems Methotrexate can also be used to end ectopic pregnancies.
This was the first pediatric patient that had been denied her medication.
Dr. Jane Power is a 14-year-old's physician who posted this tweet after she learned the medication had been denied. "Welcome to Arizona," she said. Denied because she's a female. Livid, she added.
This child's care has taken a lot of work to get her to a place that her pain's totally manageable. She can attend school in person.
It's her first year and she's in high school, and it feels like a dream.
But the anguish the family went through until the prescription was approved is the very same many patients will feel as more and more women are denied, as she was.
And I was scared. I was really scared. I'm like, if they deny this, then she will have to try a different medication, and we don't know if it's going to work.
The teen has been on Methotrexate for most of her life, and the prescription was a refill, nothing new. But it was denied just 2 days after the state law 133604 took effect, promising prison time for anyone who aids in an abortion in Arizona.
My concern was that the pharmacist chose to not refill because Methotrexate could be used to cause an abortion, and then the pharmacist would be responsible.
We contacted Walgreens, which denied the refill, and the company said issues may arise because trigger laws in various states require additional steps for dispensing certain prescriptions. And the American College of Rheumatology warns doctors about prescribing Methotrexate in states with new abortion laws and offers guidelines to doctors. Change in medical care has arrived in Arizona.
Do we know that now causing my patient to have delay in access to care, or sometimes potentially no access to that medication, what kind of changes will happen? It's really frustrating, and I'm very angry.
But still, at this point, little that can be done. I'm Bud Foster, KOLD, News 13.
Yeah, I don't like the way they've little can be done. Well, no, a lot could be done.
Repeal the laws.
Not change is coming to medical care. Medical care is being denied to a specific cohort in our society. I mean, that's what's happening. You know, and I am sympathetic to the argument that we should also be spending more time on the idea of like individual rights being just simply taken away from half the population. Forced pregnancy upon people. I guess we'll have a sense in the couple of weeks as to how angry people are and if they are making a connection between the potential for their elected officials to do something about it. In the meantime, you know, there's been great work being done by activists who are setting up networks to help people in these situations. I don't know if there's anything being done in like, you know, for that specific type of like, I don't know how you get methotrexate, but in terms of like abortion care. But if there's a federal ban on abortion, a lot of that stuff is going to be a lot more complicated. That's for sure. A lot more complicated.